Alright guys, 3 Kyries already out by Nike. So what did they go out and do? They said why not just throw them all together into one. And they gave us this thing, the Kyrie S1 Hybrid. A mixture of his first, second, and third signature shoe. And to top it all off, they threw this crazy colorway known as the What The. There's been other shoes that have gotten this What The treatment. This is just the next thing in that series that Nike tends to do for signature basketball shoes. So before I get into the shoe, quick look at the box. It's exactly what you would expect. The usual Kyrie box. Nothing special there. You've seen that before 1,000 times probably. Let's just get right to the shoe because this is the main attraction here. So, hybrid mixture of his Kyrie 1, which you can see right here in the back heel with this jagged diamond pattern. Also the teeth that came right from the Kyrie 1, as well as the entire sole. Obviously the strap and the heel section straight from the Kyrie 2, and then the entire front here, including the laces, is Kyrie 3. That's where the hybrid comes from, the hybrid name. They did a really cool job of mixing 3 different shoes into one. Reminds me a little bit of the Jordan Son of Mars, for example, where they brought a couple of Jordans together. Made a nice little piece out of that. This shoe, however, looks-wise, it's a little bit too crazy for me. I never understood how people really like their What The colorways. But nevertheless, it is an artistic piece. I could see this going into someone's collection. So let me just go slowly through the shoe. Looking at this back section, I don't know if you guys can see that, but this blue diamond pattern is in fact sort of a... It's similar to a stretchy denim. If you've ever had those really stretchy denims in your hands, super light color there. That's what that material is similar to. Then the strap here. I'm not sure how well the camera's picking that up, but I would describe this entire section as a sort of like if you've ever held a sack of potatoes, the material that the actual sack is made of. I would describe it similar to that, or sort of a fabric that your grandmother might knit some little pattern into and produce a nice little picture from the 30s. So that's what that reminds me of. And then moving to this, the end of the shoelace bit, you have this nice little padded punctured triangle section. I hope the camera is really getting a good look at that. And then you have the heel, the toe box. This does feel a little bit reinforced. If you ever held the Kyrie 3s in your hands, it's exactly that. And you have the super bright crimson red, I would say it is. Moving on, opening this strap, you get this massive handprint, or more precisely just the skeleton of the handprint. That skeleton is in fact seen as well inside the shoe, as you can see there. Just a bunch of different handprints. This would have been maybe cool on a Kawhi Leonard shoe, seeing how his logo is the big hand, and you also have this hidden 2 in there. Kyrie 2. You have his signature right behind the tongue. So that's a cool little touch in my opinion. And then here is the tongue strap. Nothing special there, but it's a nice little logo. It does stand above the actual fabric, if you can see that. The tongue itself is this usual mesh that you see on a lot of different shoes, so nothing too much to say there. And then I guess another cool touch they have here is they have this sort of map looking grid. Obviously it's not exactly a map, but that's what it kind of looks like. And it has some writing, for example, what the Kyrie right there. It says Kyrie there. And then it also has some random stats of his, such as his 1.5 steals per game. I think that was a few years ago, his stats, as well as his 20.8. I suspect this says 20.8 points per game. I believe that's how much he was scoring back in the 03-04 season, and which led to his first signature shoe by Nike. And we all know the story from there. Goes on to win championship, and then the whole Boston stuff. Another cool little touch, what the Kyrie is written right there on the strap in that crimson red. Hope the camera is focusing well on that. And then the biggest little, or not even little, the biggest detail of the shoe is this back logo here. And here's my question for you guys. I've been staring at this logo for a couple of hours now. I tried to do some quick research online, and I couldn't really figure out what exactly is this sort of H-looking pattern. It's not really even an H. It's sort of like two T's maybe. I've looked at this from every sort of angle. I can't really figure it out. Oh, you know what? Could it be an R maybe, possibly? Kyrie or something. I'm not 100%, so let me know, guys, if you know what this whole thing here represents. And just to pull out the other shoe to show you that it's the same. So personally, I would have liked to have seen some other stats, for example, on the right shoe. For example, his assists or something, or his rebounds. That would have been a cool little touch. Instead, they went with the exact same side profile as the other shoe. So you just get the 1.5 steals, the 28, same as before, just that it's not in reverse this time. But yeah, there you have it, the Kyrie Hybrid S1. I have a feeling that they're going to be making quite a few more of these colorways to come in the near future, so keep your heads up if you missed out on these, which I think a lot of people did. It's okay, you'll probably get your chance to get another colorway. That being said, what the Kyrie?